Okay guys, now where's the camera? Hubby is still sleeping, so I'm gonna try to teach you how to make bread as promised. I'm not a professional YouTuber or anything like that, hence why the video, like, I have to bend down because it's standing on something, but you'll get the gist of it. Very simple. You might not see my face and that's fine. Very simple is just all-purpose flour, okay? And you're gonna need some water. Just get the water, put it on boil for now. Let it kind of cool down. And oh yes, yeast. We're gonna need yeast. So let me get my yeast. Now, if you don't have all these fancy measuring spoons and all that, that's fine. Use a normal tablespoon. What you will need is a tub. It can be this size, it can be this size, but it does need a lid, okay? And I'll explain why later. So get a big tub. Now, this recipe makes for, depending on how big the bread that you want, I like to make it and then keep it in the fridge, and you can just take it out and make whenever you want. So it's really, really, really easy, guys. So first thing that we're going to need is, take this measuring cup. This is 1 cup. If you don't have this, just use any, like, you know, okay. So I have this, a regular drinking cup. So if this is your cup, then this is 1 cup. Okay? So we're going to take 2 cups of water. Lukewarm water, not hot, because hot water kills the yeast. So 1 cup. Wait, can you see? I'm just pouring the water in. 2 cups. If you have a big family, just double it up. So put 4 cups. So I put 2 cups in. And then instant yeast. You get them in little sachets. Let me see if I have one here. Just to show you. Don't freak out. It's really, really simple to do. So these are the yeast that I use. They come in sachets. I like to just pour it out in here, because I bake a lot, so I often buy them in big bulks. So we're going to take, we have 2 cups of water. And we're going to take 1 big spoonful. Can you see? Yeah. 1 big tablespoon of yeast, and into that water. Ta-da! And if you like the smell of it, you can put a little bit more, no problem. It's not like a, ooh, too much kind of. It's just easy peasy. Like my daughter says, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So we've got the yeast in there. And then what we need is salt. There we go, salt. When I followed this recipe from somewhere else, I think she put too much salt, but I think salt is also a individual preference. So I'm gonna put slightly less than a tablespoon, so it's not too salty. Yeah, just slightly less than a tablespoon. As I said, it's not like a mad scientist, oh, it's got to be this amount of grams and blah blah blah. Nope. Then with the back of your spoon, and I'll explain why back of spoon, because you're going to use the back of the spoon later. Just mix it up. Okay. Now, this is so basic that seriously anyone can make it. If some people like their breads a bit sweet, you can put honey. You can put a bit of sugar, because yeast does like sugar. But today, we're going to stick with the bare basics. So, what we have in there, 2 cups of water, any cup. If you use this cup, then stick to that cup of flour as well. 2 cups of water, 1 tablespoon of yeast, 1 tablespoon of salt. And then you're going to add 4 cups of flour. And believe it or not, that's it. So 4 cups of flour, in we go. And if you don't have a measuring cup, oh no, so how? Just, 4 cups of flour is about, this is a 1 kg, 1 pack, so it's about slightly more than half. We'll see. Believe it or not, guys, like a year and a half ago, I could not bake at all. at all. So then I learned how to bake sourdough, which is a, oh, let's show you, which is a really, really hard, not so easy bread. But we can get to that later. I do have my fresh starters and all that. But today I just want to show you how to make really easy bread because I read the headlines like, oh. Now, and you see, I'm not too fussed about it has to be exactly or whatever not. So, 1, 2. Usually I have this out in a container, which I will pour it into after this. Can you see? 2. Count with me. 3 cups of flour. Ha ha ha. 3 and 4. Okay? And that's it. That is it. That is all that you need. And then just give it a stir. Stir it with the back of the spoon or with anything that you please. I just find the back of the spoon is the easiest, and there comes a part where it gets a bit tough, and here's what you do. Dive right in. Okay? No special kneading techniques or whatever, just mix it all up. As long as it's mixed up, that's what we want. So, I know this is not the friendliest, easiest container. You may have a square one, round one, whatever works. Okay, just as long as it's all incorporated and mixed up. It's not kneading, it's just mixing it up. And how simple is that? So, this is what it looks like. Plump. And once it's mixed up, what you're gonna do then, obviously, is get this all out of your hands into the bucket, Tupperware container, whatever you're using. I hope you can hear me. Kids are outside playing. I know we are so lucky. We live in a 18 unit condo, so like everyone in here is virus free, and so we close the gates, and within our community we can play, we can still swim, so I'm so lucky. Okay, let me go wash my hands. I'll be right back. So just leave that in there. Wash your hands. Wash out all the stuff. Okay. Wash it out. Now, then you cover it with a lid, but don't pop it all the way, because some gases are gonna come out, and that's it. And then you leave it for 2 hours. Leave it for 2 hours, and then you're gonna see that it's gonna rise. Like this will rise to about here. If I made 8 cups, it will sometimes overflow, which is fine. Depends on how much bread you want to make. So I'll see you in 2 hours. Just leave it, and I promise you that's it. After that, we're baking.